So how do you qualify an individual, a prospect, company or person financially if you get the hint in that conversation or in that sales process that they might not have the funds or the money or the funding or the budget to purchase what you're offering? Do you want to keep wasting time? No, you don't, okay? So what do you do if you get a sense early in the call that they might not have the funding? So I'm going to give you, well, I said I was going to give you 3 questions on this. I think I'm going to give you about 4 or 5, all right? So make sure you write these down. IG, make sure you write this down. TikTok, write this down. Facebook group, write this down. LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook page, people on my own Facebook, make sure you write this down if you want to sell more, okay? Here's rule number 1. If you want to make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year as a sales professional, I'm not talking about a business owner. If you're a business owner and you want your teams to scale and do 2 to 3 times the sales they're doing now, or if you're an individual salesperson and you want to make hundreds of thousands a year in commissions, you never waste your time with prospects who give you signals in the beginning of that conversation or sales process that they are completely broke, homeless, maybe their company's about to go bankrupt, whether you sell B2B or B2C. You never waste time with people like that. You have to quickly financially qualify them. I see so many freaking salespeople in every industry we're in that waste so much of their precious selling time with prospects that can never, ever get the funds or the money to buy what they offer. It takes away so much of your time being with prospects who can't get their funds together. You are literally doing free consulting. Stop the madness, okay? You got to stop, all right? Let me give you an example. Let's say you sold, in this example, I'm going to give you an industry-specific example so you can see how the process works. Let's say that you sold real estate training. Let's say you sold real estate training, train a lot of companies in that as well, and you teach people, you have some type of course, you guys have seen them all online, you've seen them on TV, and let's say that your real estate course teaches people how to become full-time real estate investors, okay? So let's say in the beginning they give you a thing like, oh gosh, it's just so stressful living paycheck to paycheck, or it's just been so stressed because, you know, our home got foreclosed on a month ago and we've just been, you know, we've been living with our aunt in the basement. Okay, those are financial red flags if you sell B2C. Now, if you sold B2B, financial flags might be, you know, we just went through a recent merger and our CEO has really cut our budget by like 80%. Well, that's a freaking financial flag if I'm selling B2B as well. Or, you know, the company is about to declare bank. Let's say you're selling to a smaller company. Yeah, we've had really struggled, like we're thinking about filing bankruptcy. Well, that's a red flag possibly. Okay, I want to financially qualify them. It doesn't mean they can't get the funding. If they say they can, we'll continue. But if like there's no way that we can, we're out on the streets tomorrow, do you want to waste the next 30 or 40 minutes? No. You want to move on to somebody else because you can't help them and you're just wasting their time too, okay? So if you find out early in that conversation that they might not have the funding, let's say you're selling B2C. I'll give you an example. In this example, let's say you sell real estate education. You sell courses to people that teaches them how to become full-time real estate investors, how to invest in flips and wholesale deals and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Airbnb, all that stuff. Okay, John, let's do this. So they like, oh, yeah, Jeremy, just been really struggled, been living paycheck to check. And I said, let's do this though. Just to, I guess first and foremost, I need to make sure we can actually help you. I'm assuming you understand when you really get involved in real estate, when you have a real estate business, when you're wanting to start one, it's going to require capital or credit to put into the right training and systems so your business can actually make money, right? So with your situation from what you just said, what type of funding or what type of credit do you have access to or can get access to put into a business so you can make more money? Because that's the problem that people that sell that solve, right? They teach them real estate so they can make more money. If they come back and say, oh, I have no money, I have $100 or I have $500, but your solution is 10 grand, well, that's going to be a problem, right? Okay, yeah, I don't have any money. I've got maybe a few $100s to my name. Okay, well, with this business, just so you're aware, you're going to need to put in, you know, close to $10,000 when you start it to ensure you have the right training to make sure you're profitable within the next 90 days. Is that something you can come up with if it fits into what you're looking for? Whatever your price point is, okay, varies from industry to industry. Now, if they say no, you can then give them options on how other people get the funding. So let me give you this example. There's different avenues you can take them. No, I don't really have the funding. I don't have the, well, what I can do if it helps you is I can show you what our other clients do if they don't have the funds to start their business, to really invest in real estate. And you'll have to see if you can get your funds together, you know, if you're wanting to leave your job and become a full-time investor like our clients are now doing. Now notice how I tied in what? I positioned them getting the funding, the funds, the money together. I positioned them getting the money with what? To get what they said they wanted. If they can get the funds, they get what they want. If they can't get the funds, they don't get what they want. That's how you get prospects thinking results-based thinking over price or cost-based thinking. Did you see what I just did there? Okay. Then you're going to go over different options that members do to get the funding, lending from a bank, credit cards, home equity, 401k, whatever it is. And at the end of that, you say, what are those avenues do you have? Now, if they still come back and say from your question, oh, let's say in this example, like, oh, yeah, I could get together maybe 5, 7, 8 grand, and you haven't told them the funding. And let's say your company offers a payment plan, you could then say, okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we could actually help, because with what we do for our clients, you'll need to put in around 5, 7, maybe 9,000 when you start to put into the training to make sure you're profitable in real estate starting out with us. Is that something you can come up with if it fits into what you're looking for? And let's say if it's 10 grand and you have a payment plan, they can only get 5, you just put them on a payment plan. See how that works? All right. Now let me repeat myself here. This is very important. I'm going to show you the third way this works. If you're an individual sales professional and you want to make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year or more in commissions year after year after year or more, never waste your time with prospects who give you signals very early in the conversation that they are completely broke, homeless, the company's going out of business, or whatever it is, depending on if you sell B2B or B2C. You're wasting your time and you're taking away precious time from prospects who can get the funding together. So that's rule. You always want to follow that rule if you want to make a lot of money. Make sure you go to www.salesrevolution.pro. Go to salesrevolution.pro, Right when you join the Facebook group, someone on my team or myself will message you a free training called the NEPQ 101 mini course. It's just a list of questions that you can use for different sales situations. That alone will help you sell more. And we go live in the Facebook group about 3 to 4 times a week with different trainings like this, different Q&As, and different client interviews that I normally only do in the Facebook group. Listen for a second. You want to start learning skills. You want to be, we have over 7,000 testimonials in the last 26 months. A lot of those are from in your industry as well. We train every industry on planet Earth right now. So if you want to be like our clients who are now making 10 grand a month in commissions, now that they're here consistently, or if you want to start making 15 grand a month in commissions, or you want to start making 20 grand a month in commissions, or 25 grand a month in commissions, if you're already at 25, if you want to learn the skills to go up to 35 or 40 grand a month in commissions, or 50 or 60 grand a month in commissions or more, in the same industry you're in now, doesn't matter what you sell, we train companies and or salespeople or both in every single industry that's watching me right now. I can assure you we're in every industry at this point, okay? Inc. magazine or the Inc. 5000 list ranked us the #1 fastest growing sales training company the last 2 years in a row. There's probably a reason for that. I don't know. Hopefully. It must work, I guess. I don't really know. Holy cow. All right, so if you want to join the Facebook group, go to salesrevolution.pro. Love you guys. Thanks for being so much. Now, hey, you want to start learning more advanced skills like everybody else, our clients. Message me directly. If you're on IG, send me a message right now. I'll respond back. If I don't have time to respond back, I'll have somebody on my team respond back to you. If you're in the Facebook group, send me a message right now. I'll respond back, or I'll have somebody on my team respond back if I don't have time. If you're on LinkedIn, message me right now. I'll message you back, or some of my team, I'll have them message you back. Same thing with TikTok. Just message me directly. Go to salesrevolution.pro. Teflon Tan says salesrevolution.pro. Salesrevolution.pro is the Facebook group join link, all right? If you're on YouTube, you can't message me directly, so just post hashtag NEPQ, which got verified. We just got verified on YouTube, verified on Facebook and YouTube now.